Hi there, I'm Greg Lam, aka the Small Biz Doer with the Sleeter Group. Here's your cloud accounting update. This one's going to be a bit Xero-centric. So this Xero release includes batch deposits for sales invoices, and it's about time. I've been wanting this feature for over a year and I'm glad they finally delivered. What this release does is quite simple. You can check off outstanding invoices that you've received payment for, and then click the deposit button. Woohoo! This will allow you to receive payments for all the invoices in a single go. All you need to do is choose a reference number, and then choose a bank account to deposit the money into. Once you're done, you have the option to print a deposit slip, which is useful if you're dealing with checks that you have to deposit into your bank. It's basic, but it'll work. You can also send a receipt out to the customers who sent in payment. This works for both batch deposits and single payments for invoices. If it happens to be a batch deposit, receipts are sent out to each individual customer. Some nice touches are that you have the choice to choose a template for the receipt. This is what Xero calls brand, as well as the template for the email that is being sent out. I want to show you one last thing that I forgot, so I'll go and edit this batch deposit. You can adjust the deposit amount per customer. In other words, partial deposits are accepted. And that's a quick run through of batch deposits. This may seem like small potatoes. After all, QuickBooks Online has always had this feature as far as I know, but this solves the very annoying problem of having to use spreadsheets to keep track of payments and deposits. So I welcome the change. Now let's move on to another feature, something that's still a work in progress, which is the new report center. If you don't see the center right away, don't worry. Just click on the link to try out the new reports. The latest report to be added to the center is the profit and loss report, so let's check it out. Well, there's not much you can change under report settings. You can only add some comparison periods and change the accounting basis between accrual and cash. But if you click on the link that's a bit hard to see, the edit link, you have more configuration options. This allows you to reposition all your accounts exactly the way you want them. You can also add new groups that you can drag and drop the accounts under. A good addition is that you can now add formulas to the reports. I added a simple one to show the cost of goods sold percentage. A limitation of the formulas, however, is that you can only use the group totals. You can't choose individual accounts. You can also save these reports, so if you set them up the way you like, you can use them again later. Let's now contrast this profit and loss report to the account transactions report. When I click on report settings, there's a lot more options available. For certain reports, this reporting style allows you to easily drag and drop columns. And after you do that, you can sort the columns, which is also handy. The last report I'll look at is the aged receivables report. If I go to the report settings, you can see that there's a whole bunch of ways to slice up and group the data. One easy use case for this is to create a hit list of contacts that you need to call up to ask about outstanding invoices. I like the new look and functionality of the report center, and I'm looking forward to further updates. Let me move on to the banking pages. If you're in the Account Transactions tab, you'll now be able to quickly add a transaction by clicking on the New Transactions button. So this is for adding spend money or receive money transactions. Switching between accounts is also easier now, since you can click on the account name to go between them. These are quite small things, but it does help to cut down the amount of clicks necessary. There are a few more updates that you can find out on both the Xero blog and Xero Help Center that I won't mention in this video. I know this video was Xero-centric, but I should note that QuickBooks Online has had some updates to its offerings recently that we covered on the Sleeter blog. You can find links in the description to those sites as well as to the QuickBooks Online update. This is Greg Lam, aka the Small Biz Doer with the Sleeter Group, and I'll catch you in a couple weeks. See ya!